Welcome to the Michigan Travel Show, a kaleidoscope of stories about the people, places, and events that shape our great state.
Good evening. Welcome to the Michigan Travel Show.
You'll love this. Alright, great. Alright, that's good enough.
We're in Foxtown, Detroit, just a block from Comerica Park, the home of the Detroit Tigers baseball team. And tonight is the grand opening of Ernie, the play about Ernie Harwell. Mitch Albom is the writer, and with us we have the director, Tony Casselli. Tony, how exciting. We have a red carpet and everything.
I know, it's really fun tonight. It's very exciting. Mitch wrote a beautiful piece, and we've had the last couple of months to put it together, and we've really had a good time working with the actors to build this piece to honor Ernie Harwell.
Well, Tony, you've had some plays in Chelsea at the Purple Rose, and now you are one of the founding members, actually, of the Williamston Theater. So what's it like directing in Detroit?
It's fun. I've directed at a couple other places, you know, the Gem Theater here in Detroit before, but being able to do it here in this venue, it's the first time I directed at the City, which is a lot of fun, and everybody here has been really great. And it's been wonderful because I'm a huge baseball fan, and we're right, I mean, I could throw a stone and hit Comerica Park right there.
Or even a baseball.
Or even a baseball. And so it's been great doing a play about baseball right here across from the park. You know, we would take breaks and wander over and watch through the fence, you know, and see an inning, and it's been a great experience being downtown.
Well, it must be tough to have just two actors. One plays Ernie and one plays an alter ego called the boy.
Not an alter ego, but he plays a young man who is more than he first appears, yes. And I don't know that a two-person play is a different kind of challenge, but especially this play because along with just two people, there's a ton of video and projection and things like that in the show. Major League Baseball was incredibly generous and opened up their archives. Mitch Albom, who wrote the play, contacted them and said, I'm doing this thing about Ernie Harwell, who's an incredibly revered, you know, baseball announcer. He's a legend. And Major League Baseball said, what do you need? It's Ernie Harwell, absolutely. And so, again, as a baseball fan and as a director, it was a whole new thing to really have fun digging into how do we use the video, where does it go, and blend the theater with the baseball stuff. For me, it was fun.
I can't wait to see it. But you know, Ernie passed away just about a year ago. But I think this play is really going to do a lot to cement his memory for future generations.
No, I think you're right. And I think in a large sense, that was Mitch's goal in making the play. You know, Ernie was a class act. And so many people grew up with him being a part of their family who never really got to meet him, but he was always there, and this gets talked about in the play. Everybody's got a story how he was in your life, on the radio, you know, up north, in the car, on the beach. You would bring the little radio to the game and listen to his calls as you're watching it, and the idea is to keep that around, to remind people of that, and to give them a little insight on the guy that they only knew through the radio, and to share a little bit of why he really is and was an amazing person.
Well, nobody ever had a bad thing to say about Ernie, so I'm sure the play is going to reflect that too, isn't it?
Absolutely, and yeah, it was one of the fun things to play with. You know, every once in a while in rehearsal, we'd have a moment where there'd be a little conflict between the characters, you know, who wants to have the coat, that kind of thing. And Will Young, who's wonderful playing Ernie, and the boy, TJ Corbett, they would have a moment and go, okay, now we can't actually fight about it, so let's work this out without really fighting, you know, because who wants to show Ernie how we're fighting for something? It wasn't a fight, you know.
What would Ernie do?
Right, exactly. There were a number of moments like that in the show too, yeah. So,
well, it's so cool, Tony, that you are directing this wonderful play, and we'll look forward to seeing it, and congratulations. It should be a very exciting night. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We have just seen the world premiere of Ernie, Mitch Albom's new play about Ernie Harwell. And with us are Katie Ryan and Bill McMacken. Katie, what did you think?
I loved it. It was excellent. It was done. It was written extremely well. Jenny's right. He turned right into Ernie. I felt like he was right there. The other young man was wonderful. It was extremely entertaining, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. And I'm going to take my dad back for Father's Day. That's how much I liked it.
Wow. And Bill?
Well, I frankly didn't know what to expect, but it really exceeded any expectation I have. The acting was terrific, and the writing was terrific, and I would recommend anybody go see this, even if you're not a baseball fan.
But Katie, are you a baseball fan?
I am, actually. Yeah, and I'm glad the Mariners are gone and it's on to a new series.
Fair enough. Well, thank you very much for talking with us, and we look forward to seeing Katie, you and your dad back down here to see Ernie again.